Right then, gather round. I'm Major Reginald Featherstone, formerly of His Majesty's Royal Artillery, and I'm here to tell you about the most peculiar war I've ever had the misfortune to be part of. You might want to sit down for this one. It was 1932 in the wilds of Western Australia. We'd been called in to deal with a most unusual enemy, emus. Now, we thought it would be a simple matter. After all, we had guns, we had trucks. We rolled in with our steam-powered trucks, all shiny brass and billowing smoke. The farmers cheered as we passed, thinking their salvation had arrived. Ha, if only they knew what was coming. Our first encounter was a right disaster. We spotted a group of about 1,000 emus, and I gave the order to open fire. But those blasted birds were faster than our trucks, smarter than our strategies, and more resilient than our bullets. It was like trying to shoot shadows. I remember one particularly frustrating day. We'd been chasing a group for hours, our steam engines puffing and wheezing. Finally, we had them trapped against a fence, or so we thought. Just as we were about to claim victory, those blasted birds charged right at us, did you? They ran straight through our lines, knocking over soldiers and scattering our formation. It was utter chaos. It was at that moment, watching those birds disappear into the bush, that it hit me. We weren't fighting some mindless enemy. These emus had tactics, they had leadership. Blimey, they were outsmarting us at every turn. In the end, we fired 10,000 rounds and barely made a dent in their numbers. We withdrew in defeat, our tails between our legs, outsmarted by birds with brains no bigger than walnuts. But you know what? As we packed up our gear, I couldn't help but feel a grudging respect for those emus. They'd fought for their survival with everything they had, and they'd won fair and square. So next time you see an emu at the zoo, give it a salute from old Featherstone. Those buggers earned my respect, they did. And remember, in war as in life, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog, or in this case, the emu.